there. Today the video is going to be a little bit different. There's something that has been bothering in my face. So I have really bad dark circles under my eyes. If you guys can see, I really have no makeup on, just a little bit of lip gloss. But you know, my dad and my grandmother, I have really bad genetics when it comes to circles and bags under your eyes. So I can tell it's starting to get worse and worse. Obviously, I'm turning 44. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do one of those fillers that you can put under your eyes to kind of make the dark circles disappear, you know, and do away with the bags. And I thought it would be cool to bring you guys along with me. I know a lot of you are curious about these types of procedures or Botox or whatever else. And this is something that is fairly new. Not everybody does it. I really fully trust the doctor that I go with. So I'm going to bring you with me, let you watch the whole procedure and let you see the before and after to see what you guys think. And hopefully if you have any questions or you're interested in doing something similar, your dark circles are bothering you, this will give you a good bit of information to make the right decision. So I hope you're ready. I want to show you really good kind of like the dark circles under my eyes right now, right? I have no lighting, no makeup at all, but you can see here, and this is totally genetic for me, you guys. Like my dad has this really bad. So let's go, and hopefully I will look 50 years younger. Well, actually, we know that's not gonna happen, but if these circles get a little bit better, I'll already be happy as hell. Let's do a little bit of an OTD for my appointment. So I am wearing these jeans from H&M. Yes, guys, out of every place in the world, I have recently discovered H&M jeans, and they have different lengths, which is fabulous for taller people like me. So the name of the style is actually called super soft or feather soft skinny jeans. And oh my Lord, they fit amazing. I think they're like $20. So if you are tall, or if you're not tall, they have jeans for people that are not tall either. So they are just gorgeous. They fit extremely well and they won't break the bank. So these are my jeans. I'm wearing my Chanel booties that I love because they are so comfortable. And then I have, you know, a plain white t-shirt because it's super hot and humid outside. So kind of like a cute, like casual chic type of outfit. And I have my new Chanel necklace that I have showed you guys before. I thought it was kind of like the perfect complement because this has a lot going on, but the rest of my outfit is quite simple and understated, so I felt like it was a good fit. So I hope you guys are ready because I am leaving now. I am filming you. This is my friend Amy, guys. How are you?
Good. Are you ready to watch me suffer?
So this is just a little bit of lidocaine. Okay. It's going to stain just a little bit. Yep. Alright, so we're going to give that just a couple minutes to work. So you were thinking maybe some Botox, you said? A little bit here to give you a little lift?
Yes, and I feel like I'm doing this a lot, which is making my, you know, this area look bad.
Okay, and then a little bit of brow lift.
That would be wonderful.
Great.
Yeah.
Alright, so
And then like when I smile too, I feel like all of this like,
around there.
yeah.
Make a very small hole for the cannula to go in, okay?
It's true, it doesn't feel painful at all.
And the cannula is not sharp, it's actually dull. We're trying to get just enough in there to soften but not completely eliminate. Come out for a sec. And I'm going to switch up a little more so I can see a little more with gravity.
Okay.
Right.
It doesn't hurt at all. Does it look painful, Amy?
No, not really.
You're not feeling any anything sharp at all, right?
Not at all.
A little stretch, maybe?
Yeah, you feel
Pressure?
it. Yeah,
Right,
you feel
pressure.
like going inside, but it's not painful. It's kind of just different.
Is the lidocaine gonna numb her mouth?
You want me to stop talking, babe? You lucky I'm here. I can move.
I was thinking, is she gonna start drooling? Because I'm gonna zoom in.
My husband would love that.
Alright, turn towards me. Alright, let's do some on the other side.
Do you want me to cook it now?
You do. There's a happy side.
This camera girl is pissing me off. The happy side and the sad side. That was good, Amy.
Yep.
Are you numb here? It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
The needle that I use to just make that little, we call it a pilot hole, that little entry point, is like 1/3 the size of the needle that they draw blood with at the lab.
Oh, really?
It's very thin. So people are like, oh, the needles. I'm like, this is nothing.
The needle is
These are
nothing.
baby needles.
Interesting.
It's like smaller than a porcupine quill too. Will it leave any sort of like bruising or puffiness?
Usually with this microcannula technique, I can get away with. And yeah, the puffiness, the swelling is very minor. There'll be some, but not much.
Wow, you have to have a steady hand for that.
That's usually the guys who are the fainters, right, Danielle?
I know, it is. Yep.
That's so funny.
Women are like, bring it on. I
Yeah,
love
exactly.
It hurts so good.
I think once you've had childbirth, this stuff doesn't seem to phase as much.
Now, have you had Botox before?
Once, like, I couldn't move my forehead after that. It's kind of funny.
There's really two muscle groups up there. There's this muscle group that pulls the brows down and makes this, we call them angry 11s.
Okay.
And then there's the forehead, which is separate. That's actually what lifts your brows.
Mm.
And that's what makes some lines going, this way. So they're really two different muscles.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So we're going to start with the brow lift. Most requested.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You feel that much?
Not really. It's just a little poke in the beginning and that's it.
Put a finger right on the gauze for me. Slight pressure.
Are you thinking about something, Erica? You look
I'm
like you're
thinking about looking 15 again. It's funny you say about lips. I never really had the desire of doing the bigger lips. Maybe a little bit because now we're getting older, like we get a little
The
bit of those lines, right? So maybe for that reason, but
Right. Now the filler you see right away. The Botox is going to take a few days to start kicking in.
okay.
Does it expand? What makes it take longer to kick in?
It has to do with how the protein interacts with the proteins, the neurochemicals.
Okay.
So it takes a little time to have its effect so that the nerves can stimulate the muscles to contract. Whereas filler is just adding volume, well not just, but it's adding volume so you see that instantaneously. This has to interact with your cells and your neurochemical levels in your muscles in order to have the effect. So that takes just a little bit of time. So remember with, this is the Dysport brand, the quick one. So usually within a day to 3 days it's starting to work, it's just not the full effect.
Oh, okay.
You want to, add some to the forehead itself, we can do that. But a lot of people who do this get enough smoothing in the center
Okay.
that they don't even feel like they need to do the forehead.
Okay.
And anything you do in the forehead with any Botox has the potential to actually drop your brows.
Oh.
Because it's the forehead
That's
that
what I was
lifts.
thinking.
The
It would
forehead
heavy.
lifts, so when you relax the forehead, you can actually get the opposite.
Oh, I see.
So I always
That's good to
think,
know.
yeah, I always think it's good to do this muscle because this is going to do the opposite, going to lift, and then see how it looks, and then you can always maybe do one light row if you had to.
Okay.
The line.
Yeah, this is what's bothering me the most.
And these bumps from the fluid are going to go down within like 10 minutes or so. You won't
Okay.
see them much.
I'm so excited to not have these two right here every time I'm talking. Ladies, thank you. See you next time. I am back home. It has been about half an hour since I was at my appointment. I still really do not feel anything at all. Like it really doesn't bother me. The swelling of the, the prickles from the needles has gone down for the Botox and around here. And you can see my eyes, they are going to be a little swollen because obviously you had something in there, moving around, so that kind of like irritates your muscles. I don't bruise very easily, so I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. I just feel like everything here looks way smoother. You look like you're not tired, because when you have really dark circles or a deep trough, you just look like you're tired all the time. This just makes you look refreshed. You don't look different or anything like that, but I feel 1,000 times better. So it's been about 3 days since I have done the Botox and the under eye filler, and I wanted to show you a little bit of what I look like so you know what to expect in terms of swelling or bruises or anything like that. You can tell that the swelling is very minimal. I actually don't see much at all. I just have a little bit of bruising right here. If you can tell, like there's a little bit of like a black dot, and this is from the prickly of the needle, obviously, but you can hide this with makeup, no problem. I have zero makeup on right now, maybe just a little bit of lip gloss, but no powder, no anything. I am very, very pleased with the results. You can see a huge difference in the depth, because this was really deep for me, and now I can tell that things are smoother. There's a little bit of swelling that still needs to go down for it to look perfect, but oh my gosh, I am so happy with the results. And then I'm gonna put the before and after photo for you guys to take a look at. You can tell I'm still swollen from all the sticks, from the needle, because that photo was taken as soon as I was done. But you can have an idea in terms of the depth under my eye. You can see how it was much, much deeper and darker before, and you can see after. Even it's a little bit swollen, but you can tell the extra volume that you get under your eye. So I am so excited. It takes about a week for you to see the full results of the Botox, but I can tell you after a few days, I can already see a little bit of the lifting of my eyebrows. And if you guys can tell, I really cannot squint anymore because I did it here and around my eyes, right? So even if I try to squint, see how I'm forcing, it just doesn't do it. So just to explain to you a little bit of the difference between the Botox and the fillers, the Botox, in very lame terms, guys, it paralyzes your muscles. So if you have areas in your face that you have wrinkles from frowning or squinting, that is a perfect application for Botox. So you cannot use Botox in any area of your face or filler in any area of your face. It depends on your goal, okay? So if you're talking about crow's feet or you're talking about frowning wrinkles, that is perfect application for Botox, because what it does, it will remove all the mobility from your muscles, so you won't be able to squint or frown, and then obviously you get a more youthful look. A lot of people are actually starting to do Botox earlier and earlier, so in their late 20s or their early 30s, as a preventive treatment, because wrinkles happen because you're moving your face, right? And squinting and smiling, and that repetitive movement is what actually creates the lines in your face. If you have no mobility of those muscles, obviously you're not going to be crinkling your skin, and those wrinkles are not going to form. I wish I had started earlier. This is actually only the second time I do Botox my entire life. I have done it once about 6 years ago, and Botox lasts about 6 months. So what you guys have seen all this time with my videos, it was obviously my natural look, because the Botox has been long gone. And let's talk a little bit about fillers. So fillers, they give you extra volume, okay? So it's very different than Botox. If you want bigger lips, more juicier lips, or more volume in your cheeks, or you are bothered about these wrinkles, right here, then fillers are a perfect application, because then you're just gonna put the material in, it's gonna make your face look a little fuller. So that's when you use a filler. There are different types of fillers, and You know, some of them are Radiesse, Juvederm, they have different names, but to me, basically, it's just different brands manufactured by different companies. I do not see a significant difference amongst any of the different brands. I think the most important factor here is actually your doctor. Make sure you do your research. You know, your doctor has to be someone that is well trained, lots of experience, and to me, very importantly, they have to have an artistic eye and attention to detail, guys. You guys saw the whole time while Dr. Lisa was doing my Botox and my filler, it is 100% based on the judgment of the doctor. So I feel like they have to be a little bit of an artist, right, and a sculptor, really, because they gauge how much they're gonna put it, exactly where they're gonna put everything. And people's faces are not 100% symmetrical, so there are little differences, and they have to gauge how much to do on each side, so the differences become less noticeable. So to me, that is really the most important factor. I love Dr. Lisa. I have done facials there, microdermabrasion. I have taken my mom there to remove dark spots. I have removed a dark spot with laser. They are amazing. And I feel like Dr. Lisa really takes her time, really making sure that everything looks great. I used to go to a different place where the doctor was actually a graduate from Harvard. But I like Renew Med Spa so much better. I felt like the other doctor was so busy and had so many people that he was constantly in a rush trying to get you in and out fast. And I felt like the results weren't that great. You need to have attention to detail. You cannot be in a hurry because this is someone's face, right? If you guys are in the New England area, Renew Med Spa is located in a town called Windham, New Hampshire, which is about, I think, a little over 35 miles north of Boston. I think it's absolutely worth the drive, you guys, because I think your face is really important. So the under eye filler, it will last you a little longer because, you know, your under eye is not an area that you kind of mess with a lot, right? As your cheeks or like maybe smiling, it's not as affected. So this will last a year or maybe even more because it's more of a, you know, it's a quieter area in your face, if you will. So I am very excited with the results. I can't wait until, you know, the swelling goes 100% down and everything is 100% smooth. But I definitely recommend. I really am excited. I feel like I look more rested, more refreshed. It's nothing really drastic, guys. It's actually a very subtle difference, which I like. You know, I don't think anybody should do any of these treatments of procedures and go extreme, right? You don't want to do your lips and look like freaking Donald Duck or like fill your cheeks and look like freaking a squirrel. You know, I think you need to be really careful, and really there is a fine line between looking better and kind of looking like a cartoon character. But I think if you just go for a very subtle, more refreshed, more youthful look, I think totally worth it. If you guys are interested, if you have any more questions, please make sure you leave them in the comment section below. And if you want more videos like this about beauty and treatments and procedures, I can certainly do more videos with more tips and bring you guys along from now on. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.
I gotta do my fitness.
Babe, put those abs away. Just go away. My people won't pay attention to me.